from the soil, where the real ones grow. Yeah, this one's for the homegrown. I rose from the cracks where the concrete tried to hold me. Single mama hustle, cold nights, no one told me. Dreams in the dirt, but the roots ran deep. Every scar on my back turned the pain into heat. They buried the truth, but the seed wouldn't sleep. Now the whole block watching how the underdog leap. No silver spoon, just a fork in the road. Chose the harder path and I carried the load. Word to the wise, keep it real or get exposed. Homegrown pressure make the weak ones fold. I speak for the voiceless, the hopeless, the bold. Turn every no into a story that's told. Homegrown, ooh yeah. Rising from the dirt where the real love grows. Homegrown, feel the fire. Roots running deep, everybody knows. Homegrown, under neon and street lights, we the ones they can't break. We the ones shining bright. Homegrown, baby, can't you see? This is power. This is you and me. They try to box us in, label us, contain us. But the soil we came from already trained us. Every lesson in the struggle was tuition paid. Now the harvest coming, watch the whole game fade. From the corners where the hope used to fade away, to the stage where the whole world gotta obey. No handouts, no cosigns, just a grind and the faith. Turn my pain to a platform, now the whole crowd sway. They want the glamour, but they scared of the cost. I paid it in full, every line, every loss. Homegrown forever, never switching the sauce. This the real, this the raw, this the truth at all costs. Homegrown. Rising from the dirt where the real love grows. Homegrown, feel the fire. Roots running deep, everybody knows. Homegrown, under neon and street lights, we the ones they can't break. We the ones shining bright. Homegrown, baby, can't you see? This is power, this is you and me. Yeah, feel it in the ground. Can't hold us down. Homegrown, we rising now. Yeah. From the soil to the sky, watch the garden explode. Homegrown legacy, that's the only code. Hear the heartbeat, that's the whole world owed. This the real, this the raw. Homegrown. Yeah. I'm from the bricks where the cold wind bite. Concrete jungle raising, taught me wrong from right. No trust funds, just a hustle in the late night lights. Every corner had a story, every story had a fight. I took the pain of my people, turned it into ink and fire. Spit it on a track like the truth on a funeral pyre. They tried to silence the block, but the echo getting higher. Homegrown seeds in the pavement, watch the whole block rise up. No cosign needed, just the heart and the grind. From the train cars to the billboards, I'm the voice of my kind. East Coast forever, never leaving my roots behind. This the real, this the raw, homegrown state of mind. Homegrown, ooh yeah. Rising from the dirt where the real love grows. Homegrown, feel the fire. Roots running deep, every
GWA Homegrown.
All right. I know it's been a few days, but the money's had a busy week. I had one graduate. I had another one have a spring football scrimmage. Really busy. But things are starting to get back on track. We're here, homegrown, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I love it here. There's lots of beer. Everybody's giving me beer everywhere, all day long. Like, you can just go into any random store and they're gonna just give you a free beer when you walk out. This place is fucking awesome. But we're gonna start the show like we have the last several weeks. And this is actually gonna be game 3 of the Homegrown Women's Battle Royal Series. Right now you can see the ladies pictured and the numbers above their head. I can promise you idiots it's not any of their phone numbers. Don't even try. Our current leader is Maxine Dupree. She hasn't even won one of these things, but she finished second place in both of them so far, simply by hanging on and dangling on the outside most of the match. Then you have Liv Morgan in second place. She won the first one. She has 13. Tiffany Stratton won our second one, and she has 12. Then you see Blake Monroe with 10. Lash Legend has 9, 6 by JC Jane, and 4 by Tatum Paxley and Kiana James. I've done explain the rules to this thing like 2 weeks in a row. So if you need an explanation, go back and watch last week's episode and the week before that at the beginning of the show, and I'll tell you all about it. But I've did it twice. I'm not doing it a third time. We'll get into it. It's match time. You'll catch on quick. We get it live next on Homegrown.
Lash Legend. Lash out. Bougie. Bougie bully.
From Atlanta, Georgia.
Lash out. It's Bougie bully. Lash out. Bougie. Bougie bully. Yeah. Lashing out. Bougie.
Glamour is forever. Glamour is forever like pearls on a chain. A little bit vintage, a little champagne. Soft but a bite, sweet but a sting. Wrapped in a bow, but I run this thing. Glamour is forever, can't teach this code. They try to copy, but they'll Sweet Jane.
Representing Fatal Influence from Tampa, Florida, KCJ.
right, and here we go. We're not going to waste any time getting this thing underway. I'm going to do my best to try to keep up with the action, but these ladies are going to go at it, and it's going to be chaos until we get a few eliminations. There you see Kiana James and Tatum Paxley are two ladies tied for last place right now, going after each other. Nice takedown from Liv Morgan. Stay focused on the job, cameraman. Now is not the time. Oh, and Liv Morgan, a big head scissors. I still count 8, no eliminations yet. This is a little hard to call because JC Jane and Paxley are dressed similar. Liv Morgan and Tiffany Stratton are dressed similar. Blake Monroe and Maxine Dupree are dressed similar. Kiana James is kind of dressed like both of them. At least last legend went black and gold and made it easy for the money. Oh, and that was a big move there. Uh-oh. Blake Monroe was trying to get Liv out early, and last legend absolutely plants JC Jane. Tatum Paxley coming to get her some as well. Liv getting a little payback, paying some tribute to Dirty Dom there. Little Three Amigos. Oh, and look at Maxine Dupree, our current leader in the series so far after 2 games. Oh, and who was that? Was that Stratton or Liv? That was Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan, our first elimination here tonight. And damn, Liv was second place coming into this thing. That's going to hurt her. She's going to drop a few spots, getting eliminated first here. You know she has to be disappointed. We are down to 7 now. Oh, and look at the strength there of Paxley.
Maxine Dupree has been eliminated.
Oh, and we have another elimination. Maxine Dupree, our first place person, is our next elimination. And man, Game 3 is really shaking shit up here. We just had another elimination. That was Kiana James, and she struggled throughout this whole series so far. We still have 5 ladies left in the match. Big move there from Blake Monroe, and then she gets caught by Paxley, absolutely wrecked. JC Jane on the top rope. She's looking to try to get Stratton, but Stratton sidesteps. And some more innovative offense from Tatum Paxley. Paxley struggled through this contest so far in the series, but she's actually looking good here. Could turn her luck around, and there goes Last Legend. We are down to 4. Tatum Paxley, JC Jane, Tiffany Stratton, and Blake Monroe remain. And of these 4 ladies, Tiffany Stratton is the highest seed. And we just had another elimination. Blake Monroe is now out of the match. We're down to 3. Oh, and a brutal knee from JC Jane there. And JC Jane gets rid of Stratton. We're down to 2. We're down to JC Jane and Tatum Paxley, and both of these women desperately needed these performances that they gave here tonight. Only question is which one of them is going to score big and get the win. And there goes Paxley. It's JC Jane. And this contest really shake things up here. JC Jane, after being the first one eliminated last week, come back and won this week. That bumps her up to 4th place, tied with Liv Morgan now in the 4th spot. Blake Monroe has moved into the 3rd place slot. Maxine Dupree has fell back to 2nd place. And Tiffany Stratton is now leading the series. But JC Jane made a huge climb with the win here tonight. And if she can put up another performance like this next week, she could be leading the whole damn thing. This Battle Royal series is interesting, it's fun, it's heating up, and it's getting more and more exciting each week. Don't go anywhere, folks. More homegrown action coming up live next from Milwaukee. Hey, give me one of those beers.
Pine Solo. Smells like clean. Please use it responsibly.
All right, folks, the Money Back Live. And up next, we have a very interesting situation on our hands. Jesse the Body Ventura has went on multiple news and sports talk channels this week and stated that there's a conspiracy against him, that he is the best wrestler on Homegrown and that he deserves to be the champion. And he would prove it by beating any and every person on the roster in under 3 minutes. So, he's issued the open challenge tonight. We'll just have to see who answers it. Personally, I hope it's somebody that kicks his ass. I don't know why. I just don't like it when people get cocky. We'll find out who answers the 3-minute challenge up next on Homegrown.
From Brooklyn, Minnesota, weighing in at 245
Well, I don't think that's what Jesse the Body Ventura had in mind when he was issuing his 3-minute challenge this week. I don't think he was expecting the 600-pound Yokozuna, the man that was competing for the men's global championship, had claimed the throne. I don't know if Ventura can beat Yokozuna, period, on his best day and Yokozuna's worst day. I damn sure don't think there's any way possible he's going to be able to do it in 3 minutes or less. Ventura trying to fight here, though. He wants to back up all that shit he's been talking. But Yokozuna not having any of it. There's Ventura getting a little more offense in. Just over a minute into this match, though. And it's going to take a lot more damage to take Yokozuna down. Oh, and Yoko just continues to have his way with Ventura here. And Yokozuna, that big leg drop, crashing down on the body of the body. And Ventura somehow kicks out. Oh, now Jesse Ventura trying to fight back again, but Yokozuna just swatting him away like a fly. I almost feel bad for Ventura. Oh, and look at the strength. The body has Yokozuna up, but he can't hold him there long. Yoko gets out, elbow to the back of the head. Now Ventura taking that turnbuckle pad off. And what the hell is he doing? He's motioning for somebody here. We're almost at the 3-minute mark. And, oh, you sly dog. It all makes sense now. Apparently, Jesse the Body Ventura has aligned himself with 3-minute warning. Oh, my, the devastation. And folks, we're going to have to get someone out here to check on Yokozuna. Ventura aligning with 3-minute warning is going to be deadly.
Late night, early morning, head still pounding? Meet A.A. Ron's Tasty Tequila Hangover Drops, the instant fix made for the after party. Real agave, electrolytes, and a citrus kick, all in one tiny bottle. One drop on your tongue and you're back on top. Feel the fog lift.
Well, good news and bad news, folks. Yokozuna's going to be okay. He just has some fractured ribs and a bruised sternum. And, well, the bad news is I'm going to have to ramble for a minute because they had to get a forklift out here to get his big ass to the ambulance. Well, up next, we're going to have an Extreme Rules match between two of Homegrown's newest signings. NFG, which stands for No Fucks Given, taking on Hollow Point. We've seen both of these men debut this past episode of GWA Super Dark as part of our rookie initiation. NFG looked phenomenal. His physique is absolutely insane. But he came up short to the Drifter Blackwood Turner on Super Dark. Now, none of the matches that took place on Super Dark actually counted in the record books. It was just a fun house show special. This one, though, is very real. It is both of these men's debut on Homegrown, their first opportunity to impress the live audience here and show everyone what they got and what they're about. We got NFG versus Hollow Point coming up next. And I'm told they finally got Yokozuna wheeled to the back, so we're good.
No fucks given. No fucks given.
The following is an Extreme Rules match.
Late night plates in the sink.
Making his way
I'm
to
still
the ring
counting up stink.
from Oakland,
Whole block smell like rust.
weighing in
Whole team move on trust. Chain got dents, got scars. Been through hell and parked out cars. Yo talk cheap, yo jaw too loose. Mine hit hard, cut off the juice. Front porch full of smoke. Old dog barking at the joke. We don't smile for the lens. We just slide when the night bends.
No fucks given. No fucks given.
Say it again.
No fucks given. No fucks given.
Cold in the chest. Still
No
no.
fucks given. No fucks given.
My dog came in with a bag. Blue face ripped from the tag. Mama said keep your head low.
and his opponent from Knoxville, Tennessee, weighing in at 250 pounds, Hall Pierce.
All right, and this should be a good one, folks. This NFG is a freak of nature, but his opponent tonight is not someone he can take lightly. NFG, an ex-convict, ex-gang member from Compton, California, embraced bodybuilding while he was in the penitentiary and got out and continued, and he wanted to fight legitimately, so we got him cleared and he's a competitor here now. And we have his opponent tonight, Hollow Point, ex-military, former Marine, and if that don't tell you enough, he was actually Special Forces, so the baddest of the bad. Hollow Point is not going to be intimidated by NFG's size here tonight. Big DDT there from Hollow Point. Both of these guys have combat experience, but they're both fairly new to the wrestling world. I see a lot of potential in both of these individuals, and they both desperately want to start off their career here on Homegrown with a win. Only problem is there's only one that will be able to pull off the victory here tonight. And NFG not afraid to get down and dirty, but he should have been paying attention to his opponent instead of dumping those thumbtacks out. He got cracked over the skull with that steel chair by Hollow Point. The strength of NFG on display, but the quickness of Hollow Point on display. This match has been incredible so far. These two rookies desperately looking to make a name for themselves. And this NFG guy, he's got star written all over. 2 count there, Hollow Point kicks out. And if you ask the money, I think Hollow Point needs this win more than NFG. I mean, you got a guy with a physique like that. It looks like he needs to hit leg day a little bit more, but I'm not one to judge. I don't have like 0.07% body fat. But I mean, I'm a firm believer that there's weight classes for a reason. And as badass as Special Forces Marines are, they don't train for physical freaks of nature like NFG. NFG can lose this match and he's still going to get booked because people want to see that big muscle-bound badass out there busting heads. But Hollow Point, he's got that silent, brooding soldier with the more technical, lets his ring work do the talking. And that's cool, but it's a little harder to get over. So that's why I say he needs to win more. And he's showing he is willing to do whatever it takes to get it. Just put NFG through that ladder. And now the tide of this match has turned in the favor of Hollow Point. Hollow Point now dumping out some more thumbtacks in the ring. And how about that? NFG has some big fucking balls. He just got put through a ladder and brought another one out. Maybe looking to return the favor. Sends Hollow Point face full of ring posts there. Oh, and again for good measure. You have to imagine a guy the size and strength of NFG sending someone to that ring post. The force has got to be fucking immense. Gotta give Hollow Point credit here, though. He's fighting like a motherfucker, trying to do whatever he can to try to take this big man down. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. You can use whatever is at your disposal to try to win. Hollow Point goes for the cover here. 1, 2. Oh, and a near fall, but NFG gets the shoulder up. Hollow Point trying to capitalize, but NFG now firing back. He's fired up. And the big man looks ready to deal some damage. What a spine buster. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. The referee needs to be careful there. I think she got a few thumbtacks in her hand. This match will continue. Look at the strength. NFG with ease. Huge. Thunderous power slam. And somehow Hollow Point's tough badass kicked out. You know, they train Marines to withstand pain. But they don't teach you to kick out of pins when you're knocked the fuck out. And that is exactly what just happened. NFG looked impressive, looked incredibly dominant in his debut here on Homegrown. Hollow Point was definitely not a squash match opponent. He put up one hell of a fight, including that right there where he put NFG through the ladder, but NFG was just too big, too bad, too strong, and that move right there, the impact that Hollow Point's head smacked the canvas, there was no kicking out of that. He was knocked the fuck out. They're still trying to get him to come to. Impressive victory for NFG. And I'm sure we'll see more from Hollow Point too. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got more Homegrown action up next. Action coming up next.
Yo, what's good? It's the Mob Father. You see the drip, official Mob merch. Premium tees, heavy hoodies, stitch beanies, all built for the grind and the shine. Quality you can feel, style that speaks family. We ship it worldwide, straight to your door, boxed up right. So if you ain't rocking with the Mob, what you really repping? Hit the link.
Well, folks, up next, we have a triple threat match. And I'm actually excited for this one. Now, a lot of fans may think that Kevin Owens and Mr. Perfect are just food for Goldberg here. But we don't do business that way. Goldberg has been on a tear here in the GWA. And his opponents, Kevin Owens, hasn't had the best of luck so far here on Homegrown. And Mr. Perfect hasn't really had many opportunities. I think both of those men are going to be just as desperate as Goldberg to get the win here tonight. And it should be interesting triple threat action. One fall wins it all. You don't have to be pinned to lose the match. We got it coming live next on Homegrown.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in
Here we go, folks, and the money is excited for this one. This match has a whole lot of potential. Triple threat rules with these three individuals. It's not just about going out there and being dominant. You have to watch your back. You have to watch your opponent's backs to a certain extent, because you could be knocked out outside the fucking ring and lose the match without being involved in the final decision. Nice reversal there from Goldberg. And smart strategy so far by Perfect and Kevin Owens. They're both trying to work together here on Goldberg, but Goldberg's having his way with both of them so far. And folks, we don't script shit, so Goldberg coming out here dominating is legit. And Kevin Owens finally getting some offense in on Goldberg. Goldberg trying to regroup outside. He wasn't expected that. Mr. Perfect now unloading on Kevin Owens with those knee strikes. I call him Mr. Almost Perfect because he kind of hated on rap music. Like, if he was a fan of rap music, he would be perfect, but there's nothing wrong with country either. I like it too. I like country, I like rap, I like country rap. I really been digging it lately, writing songs with that outlaw country swag, because it's allowed the money to put his heart out there in ways he hasn't been able to do before in the gangster rap business. And I got a real good one debuting here tonight. Be right after this match, actually. A new Money Mike track dropping. Some of my Facebook friends and TikTok followers have already heard it, but the GWA audience is going to get Money Mike music time right after this match. Mr. Perfect trying to get rid of Goldberg and win the match in the same process. And Goldberg realizing he can use whatever weapons he wants. He just speared the fuck out of Mr. Perfect. And Goldberg was looking for the jackhammer, but he took his eyes off Kevin Owens and got cracked by that chair. Mr. Perfect didn't like getting hit with a chair at all. I don't know many people that do, but it really pissed him off because he nearly took Goldberg's head off with that clothesline. Oh, and Mr. Perfect now using the jackhammer against Goldberg. Tries to go for the cover, and that ends the alliance between Kevin Owens and Mr. Perfect. And Goldberg breaks things up again. Irish whip catches Kevin Owens on a devastating power slam. If you're still doubting that Goldberg is legit after seeing him compete in GWA, I don't know what to tell you. This is legit competition pro wrestling. Oh, big move there. And Mr. Perfect trying to even the odds with a kendo stick, but Goldberg not having any of that, showing his dominance even more. And right now, Goldberg is having his way with both Kevin Owens and Mr. Perfect. If you watch Super Dark, he had his way with Boogeyman on that. Oh, what a move there by KO. Kevin Owens getting a shot in there on Goldberg, but Mr. Perfect coming back with a perfect neck breaker. Mr. Perfect trying the submission, going for that rear naked choke. Kevin Owens able to break out though. Now Goldberg wielding the weapon is scary as fuck. Mr. Perfect able to counter though. Mr. Perfect probably has the most in-ring experience, awareness, ring IQ out of these guys. So he's definitely one to watch. Goldberg has Owens up going for that jackhammer, and Owens able to counter. Owens is a fighter, especially if you've seen him in his Kevin Steen days in Ring of Honor. This dude will fight the fuck out of anybody. Pop-up powerbomb nearly took Goldberg out. If Mr. Perfect wouldn't have been there, this match might have been over right there. And Mr. Perfect, he could be looking for that perfect plex. Goldberg counters into a roll-up, goes for the cover, and broken up by Kevin Owens. What a match this triple threat has turned out to be so far. Oh, Kevin Owens missed time the springboard, but a big neck breaker there from Perfect to Goldberg. Kevin Owens misses a super kick there. And Mr. Perfect able to counter the scoop slam. Better move there, shifting the weight like that. Oh, and able to escape Goldberg as well. The crafty veteran, Mr. Perfect. Not much you can do about that, though. Kevin Owens is standing tall in the ring while Goldberg is getting put to sleep on the outside. Counters with a jawbreaker. Now all three men outside brawling it out. And Goldberg is a man possessed, freak of nature. Just laid out both men with ease outside the ring. And Goldberg needs to try to get one of these guys inside the ring and finish this off. There's no point in playing with your food. We all got told that before we even hit our first birthday. And Kevin Owens getting a little cocky there. Still able to fight Goldberg off, but Mr. Perfect joins the party. Owens trying to fight both of the men off right now, and now Goldberg just with ease tossing the big man, Kevin Owens, across the outside like he's nothing. Owens may be hurt. It's Perfect and Goldberg in the ring. Goldberg with a roll-up attempt again. And Goldberg showing he's the real deal. Technical wrestling, takedowns. Looking for that jackhammer again. He has Owens up, and Owens escapes once more. And gets cracked in the back with that kendo stick. This shit's brutal, and I love it. It's definitely the match of the night so far. Mr. Perfect trying to get the pin on KO, who kicks out at 2. Perfect not happy about it, putting more hurt on Kevin Owens, going to the middle rope now. What is Perfect looking for? Goes for the missile drop kick. Kevin Owens sidesteps. Here comes Goldberg back in the ring with a weapon, but that backfired. Owens up in the air. Mr. Perfect. Oh, drops him face first on that top turnbuckle. Now Mr. Perfect didn't realize Goldberg was behind him, tries to beg him not to hurt him, but it was just mastermind ring IQ. That temporary confusion of Goldberg, and now the Perfect Plex. Mr. Perfect is taking control here. Goldberg going for the cover. Perfect right there to break it up. And Mr. Perfect now targeting the knee. Owens busted open, but still fighting here on the outside with Goldberg. Mr. Perfect's bleeding. Goldberg has been a problem, but both of these men are also being thorns in his side. Owen Perfect just dropped Owens face first on the hardest part of the ring. Tried to do the same thing to Goldberg, but Goldberg fought out. Beautiful drop kick there from Mr. Perfect. Sends Goldberg into the steps. Choking the life out of Kevin Owens here. He needs to try to get him in the ring. And would you look at the veteran taking the money's advice? You know, perfection and GOAT status walk in the same circle. Goldberg going for the pin here. Is it enough? Kevin Owens able to break it up just in time. Oh, and then that package pile driver from KO to Goldberg. Is it enough? Perfect. Able to get in there and make the save. And now Kevin Owens showing some offense again here. This has definitely been the best KO has looked on Homegrown so far. He has not had a great string of luck here. But he is definitely taking the fight to Goldberg and Mr. Perfect here tonight. You have to think a win in this match will definitely be a huge boost to whichever man wins this. Goldberg looking for it on the outside, going for the jackhammer. Hardwood classic on the steel chair, on the hardwood. Goldberg really just tried to dismantle Kevin Owens there. Owens still has some fight left in him. And now Goldberg going after Perfect. If you're Kevin Owens, a smart strategy right now is stay in the ring, regroup a little bit, regain some of your energy. And Owens now possibly picking opportunity, sees an opportunity with Goldberg down to maybe go after Perfect here. And Mr. Perfect not having any of it. Goldberg Goldberg back in the ring. Mr. Perfect and Kevin Owens follow. Goldberg goes for the cover, and KO with the breakup. Nice back and forth action here. I'm always impressed by the technical wrestling savvy of Mr. Perfect. And there's that fire we've been waiting to see from Kevin Owens here on Homegrown. Oh my, what a move. Big man that can move, and he could be looking to put Goldberg away. Stunner from Owens, stun. But Mr. Perfect able to break things up. And what has Perfect got planned here for Owens? Oh, a little cat and mouse. Mr. Perfect dumps Owens to the outside. Now he's in the ring with Goldberg. Goldberg with a counter into the DDT, but Owens is back in the ring and right after Goldberg. Goldberg trying to fight Owens off as well. Could be looking for another jackhammer. Goldberg has him up. Jackhammer to Kevin Owens. And if it wasn't for Perfect breaking up the pin though, this match would be over. Mr. Perfect doing any and everything he can to try to put his opponents away here. But every time you think Kevin Owens is down and out, he comes firing right back. Big springboard tornado DDT and a near fall over Mr. Perfect. That one almost got the job done. Goldberg would not have been able to get there in time to save it. And what's Goldberg got planned here? Has Perfect in the corner, waited too long. Mr. Perfect was ready. Oh, and a little temporary double team there from Goldberg and Perfect to take out Owens, and then they go right back after each other. Big move with the neck snap by Mr. Perfect. Is it going to be enough here? It took him a while to get over there to get the cover, and Goldberg able to kick out. This has been good shit. Definitely match of the night so far, easily. Mr. Perfect going for the cover now on Goldberg and broken up by Kevin Owens. And this is what Triple Threat is all about. It's about timing more than anything. Finding that perfect opportunity to eliminate your opponent while your other opponent is out of the picture. And with three talents at this level, this thing could really go either way. Oh, and that'll even the odds. I was just listening to mention Goldberg the favorite to win this match, but Kevin Owens with that low blow really brought Goldberg down to their level. Goldberg starting to move. You can see him feeling the pain. And he wants payback on the man that just hit him in the nuts. Goldberg just having his way with Owens. And let this be a lesson, folks. If you're going to punch or kick somebody in the balls, make sure you do so hard enough that they can't come up and kick your ass for doing so. Goldberg just speared the fuck out of Owens. Perfect has Goldberg dazed and confused after that elbow, trying to get Owens back in the ring. Thinking he had easy pickings instead of Owens. Plants Perfect outside. Hardwood classic after hardwood classic in this one. You can see all these men starting to get tired. We've had some quick matches here tonight to start the show, but this one is definitely dragging on out there near the 25-minute mark. These guys have really went at it and beat the living fuck out of each other. And I love it. Oh, big move there from Kevin Owens going to the middle rope. Owens is feeling himself here, going to try something big. Double axe handle misses. Then he gets hit with a kendo stick. And Mr. Perfect takes out Goldberg. Looking for that perfect plex. Not many men have been able to kick out of this move in their careers. And Goldberg becomes the next victim of the perfect plex, Mr. Perfect. Picking up a hard-fought victory. All three of these men went to war here tonight. All three of these men definitely showed they had the potential to come out victorious. But in the end, only one of these men turned out to be simply perfect. And that was Mr. Perfect himself. He came up with the perfect maneuver at the perfect time to secure a perfect victory. And won over Goldberg. Nonetheless, that will definitely help the stock of Mr. Perfect here on the Homegrown brand. Huge win. That right there was probably the biggest win of Mr. Perfect's GWA career. And it's definitely one that will go in the record books. Absolutely perfect performance. 5-star. That's straight from Kip Carter's desk. Don't go anywhere. We got more Homegrown up next.
There's a storm coming, not from the sky, from people, from pain, from all the things we buried alive. Main Street boarded up, church sign faded. Factories dead and the school's outdated. Mama still pray while the bills stack high. Daddy drinks silence every damn night. Kids grow cold before they grow old. Learn more pain than they ever told. Half this town got prescription ghosts. The other half just hiding most. American dream got blood on the seams. Everybody drowning while pretending to breathe. And every politician smile feels staged, like actors reading lines off a burning page. I was raised with survival, became religion, where broken homes just part of the system, where hard work barely pay for gas and good people disappear real fast. Church bells ring while the gun smoke rise. Whole world burn underneath neon lights. Everybody screaming but nobody hears, so we drown our souls in addiction and fear. Ashes fall like Tennessee snow. Heaven feel fall when your heart that cold. Still I stand where the lost souls fight through church bells and gun smoke. Now I got friends in graves that should still be breathing. Whole generation numb for a temporary feeling. Pills in the cabinet, pain in the blood. Kids raising kids in the shadow of drugs. And social media turned pain in the theater. Everybody famous but nobody deeper. Feelings high scars but the eyes stay tied. Fake online smiles for a soul on fire. I don't trust power, money, fame. See too many monsters where human names. See rich men poison whole small towns. Then by forgiveness when the heat come down. Still, there's beauty buried underneath decay. And every broken person trying anyway. And every tired mother working double shifts. And every soul still choosing not to quit. Oh, Lord, can you hear us now? We've been Hearing screaming through the static, trying not to drown. Rage in my bloodstream, ash in my chest. Whole damn country psychologically stressed. Everybody divided and programmed blind. Too distracted to see who pulling the wires. Algorithms feeding anger for profit. Turn brother while the billionaires watch it. Everybody yelling but nobody talks. Everybody on but emotionally lost. And I ain't innocent, I got darkness too. Got nights where I don't know what I do. Mind move violent when the pressure climb. Try not to self-destruct in real time. But pain became art and art kept breathing. Music gave purpose when I stopped believing. So what the world is, let the speakers blow. Let truth hit hard through the stereo. We are the children of the fallout fire, but we never lost desire. If the world wanna burn us down, we'll sing louder than the flames right now. Church bells round and the plants they rise. Whole world burn underneath neon lights. Everybody screaming but nobody hears, so we drown our souls in addiction and fear. Ashes fall like Tennessee snow. Heaven feel fall when your heart that cold. Still I stand where the lost souls fight through church bells and gun smoke nights. Maybe hope ain't loud anymore. Maybe hope just sounds like surviving another day.
En Chile hay mucho talento y ojalá y algún día en Chile sea profesional como en México la lucha libre. Igual que a mí, por eso estoy muy agradecida. Si estamos aquí es porque la gente lo eligió, nada más que la gente. Entonces estoy muy contenta que ella, llegando hace tan poco con su carisma y con su experiencia, aunque está muy joven, haya logrado conseguir el público de la Arena México.
La cucaracha doesn't want to travel far. Porque no tienes.
You know what? I'm gonna trust my gut here and not even ask about whatever the hell that just was. More coming up. Now we can get back to normal. Well, the Undertaker's here, but that's still way more normal than whatever the fuck we just seen. It's been a pretty interesting situation the last several weeks involving these two men. The Rock was involved in the match that claimed the throne to crown the first ever GWA Homegrown champion and lost to Sid Justice. On the next episode of Homegrown, The Rock will get a rematch. And The Undertaker would end up interfering in that match. Well, then the next week, Undertaker would end up getting a shot at Sid's title just for The Rock to interfere and get involved. And now, Sid is frustrated as well that he can't just have a straight up title match and beat the hell out of one of these guys because the other one keeps interfering. So, we're gonna have a number one contender match here tonight. The champion, Sid Justice, actually suggested it. The GMs thought it was a good idea, and we're gonna have that match coming to you live next on Homegrown. Hey, Ron, I gotta come get some of that tequila before the match.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
Accept the Lord of Darkness as your Savior. And allow the purity of evil to guide you.
All right, folks, the money back here with you live at ringside, and this one should be a good one. Two iconic legends of the business, two multi-time world champions in the business, and they've been at each other's throats the last several weeks. I guess The Undertaker felt The Rock didn't do anything to deserve a rematch, and he should have had the opportunity. So Undertaker came out, attacked The Rock, attacked the champion, and, well, he kind of put himself in the conversation. Well, he had a title shot the next week, and The Rock would get his payback and screw The Undertaker out of his championship match. Sid is so tired of his matches getting interfered in that he just wants these two guys to settle this shit, which is respectable. And he asked the GMs to book this match here tonight to crown a number one contender, and the other one will just have to stay the fuck out of it. Makes sense. Right now, The Rock is in full control over the dead man, but that can turn quickly. The Rock has already felt that championship slip through his fingers twice. But The Undertaker is not an easy opponent to deal with. Definitely not one you want to get in a slug it out with. Back and forth. And now the Undertaker's starting to take the advantage here. Asking The Rock, is that all you got? Come on, give me your best. Oh, and now they're just beating the fuck out of each other. Both men were rocking, and now they got each other's bells knocking, and The Rock comes out of it with a spine buster, trying to get him in position for the most electrifying move in sports entertainment. Could we see it? The elbow pad is coming off. The most electrifying move in sports entertainment, the people's elbow. 1, 2. And it's going to take a lot more than that to keep the dead man down. I think The Rock realizes that as well, possibly setting up for a rock bottom here. Has something else in mind, Undertaker with the reversal. And now Taker looks like he could be getting ready for a choke slam. Oh, and The Rock reverses that suplex. Oh. Little play out of the Undertaker's book there. And these two have faced off many times throughout their careers. Have had some absolutely incredible matches. The Rock now going to the top rope. We don't see this much. Going for the big splash, and Taker gets the knees up. Which one of these two men are going to come out as the #1 contender and get to face Sid for that Homegrown Championship? Undertaker with a massive choke slam, and he's signaling it could be time for The Rock to rest in peace. Taker going for the tombstone. He's got Rock in position, and he hits it. Crosses the arms, goes for the cover. 1, 2, and somehow The Rock kicked out. Undertaker's frustrated. The straps are coming down. Now The Rock trying to fancy pin here on the veteran. Can he steal it this way? No. Undertaker sidesteps that clothesline attempt. Has him up. Looked like he was going for the tombstone a second time. And a counter by The Rock. And this match is already living up to expectations here. These two going at it. An absolute war. And there's The Rock. You can't forget he's a Samoan, so he's got that naturally built, thick Samoan skull. Going for another people's elbow here. And wait a minute. What the fuck? That's Sid. The Homegrown champion, I guess, has seen enough. And now I'm more confused than ever. He wanted these two to fight to settle who was going to be #1 contender. And then the champ attacked both of them.
Need cash faster than you can say forget about it? I'm Money Mike, and this is the Money's High Interest Loan Shark Loans and Cash Advances. No credit checks, no paperwork, just respect. And maybe your kneecaps. You walk in broke, you walk out with a stack. Rates higher than your cousin at a rooftop party, but hey, you...
Now this is one the Money is excited about. I've been waiting on it since I found out he was signed to the Homegrown roster. The debut of the Juice. Hoovy Juice. Air Hoovy. Juventud Guerrera. Master of the 450 Splash. One of the greatest luchadors of all time. He'll be taking on a very talented individual in All Ego Ethan Page, who has already carved out quite the name for himself here on the Homegrown brand. We got it coming to you live next on GWA Homegrown. Just like some of this homegrown smoke the money about to blaze. See you at ringside after the entrances. Like I said, folks, this is one the money is excited for. If you've never seen Juventud Guerrera in action, you're about to be amazed. Now, that doesn't mean he's going to come out here and dominate. Ethan Page has already proved himself a dangerous, dominant talent here on the homegrown roster. But he's going to have his A game if he wants to beat Juventud here tonight. Juventud Guerrera is quick, dangerous, deadly, and a very talented individual. Juvi now working on the fingers and hands of Ethan Page there. Misses on the leg drop, though, as All Ego is able to get out of the way. Sends Juvi into the corner. Ethan Page. Oh! Snake eyes, followed by the big boot. That ought to slow Juvi down. Goes for the cover here, one, and a kick out by Juventud Guerrera. This match continues. And so far it's been a showcase of both of these men's talents. Ethan Page has the size advantage, though, and he is trying to embarrass Juventud here. Ethan Page has worked hard to climb the rankings here on Homegrown, and he doesn't want to throw it away by losing to a new debuting talent, even if that talent is one of the greatest luchadors of all time. Juvi not going to go down without a fight. Definitely taking it to Ethan Page here. Juventud Guerrera trying to show just because he's small doesn't mean he doesn't possess strength. Able to power bomb Ethan Page and yet another hardwood classic here tonight. Homegrown has delivered quite a bit here. Been a very interesting night. Whole lot of craziness like you would expect on a show ran by Chauncey and Aaron. Had a hell of a triple threat match. That match was a fucking banger. I like the debuting talents we've seen earlier, NFG and Hollow Point. And now, the debut of Juventud Guerrero against Ethan Page. And Page was on quite the tear here on GWA Homegrown until he ran into Roddy Piper last week and got put to sleep. So Page is trying to rebound here. He definitely doesn't want to lose to Juventud Guerrero here tonight. Hoovy setting it up. Could he be looking for that 450 splash? No, instead setting up something different. Oh, misses. It looked like he was going for that Hoovy Rana. Ethan Page trying to capitalize, and Juventud kicks out. Page unleashing a deadly combo there. And Ethan Page willing to do whatever it takes to win this match. No disqualification. We've already seen him wield a baseball bat. Now bringing a table into the mix. And speaking of the bat, he's going right back to it. Oh, again. That time a swing and a miss on the second one. Hoovy fighting back. And Juventud trying to build some momentum. Goes for that slingshot leg drop, but a counter from All Ego. Man, Hoovy can fly though. Nice. Ethan Page showing off some skill there, escaping. Has Hoovy up on the top rope. Oh, we've seen him do that before. Juventud still fighting though. What a move right on the table. Goes for the cover. Is that going to be enough? No. Juventud can't believe it. Looked like a modified version of a rock bottom there. Oh. Juventud showing off some skill now. And again, not enough to put Page away. Hoovy realizing the rules around here real quick, setting up the table. You have to think if he can put Page through that table, it might be enough to secure the victory. Could you imagine if he gets Page on that table and does his 450 splash? That shit would be epic. Oh, and that time hit the Hoovy Rana. He had Ethan Page fooled a little bit. And now connects on a springboard drop kick. That took a lot out of Hoovy too. He's got to get back on the attack here and keep the momentum going. Took too long. Page able to dodge. Irish whip into the corner. Oh, and a clubbing blow to the back by Hoovy fighting back. Able to dodge there. You gotta love the quickness of these luchadors. And Juventud Guerrero is one of the quickest of them all. Page is in trouble here. Hoovy working on the arm. We've seen him lock in and target the hand and arm of Page throughout this match. And Hoovy was trying to put him up on that table, but Page firing back, refusing to let it happen. Big boot. Ethan Page with the cover, and Hoovy kicks out at 2. This has been a good match. Definitely a great debut for Juventud Guerrera. And Ethan Page with an Irish whip. Now he's trying to put Hoovy through the table, and Juventud fighting back. Uh-oh. We've seen it once. He's going to go for it again. No, counter. And what a counter from Juventud. Off the middle rope. Hoovy Rana. And I think Hoovy's starting to feel the juice. But again, Ethan Page fighting back. He does not want to go through that table. And now has Juventud in a bad way. What a move from Ethan Page there. Not finished yet. Grabbing a hockey stick now. And well and away on Juventud. Juventud trying to fight back, but misses on the attack. Another counter by Hoovy. Hoovy setting up for it here. Counter. Ethan Page, reverse DDT to Guerrera. Now all ego going to the top rope, has something planned here. What a splash. Juventud tried to roll away, ended up taking it to the back. And that's going to be far more devastating than taking the big splash to the belly, laying face up. Ethan Page, despite a hellified effort from Juventud Guerrera in his debut, was able to bounce back from his loss last week to Roddy Piper. There's no shame in losing to Piper. He's a master of that sleeper hold, and he's put better men than Ethan Page away with it, that's for sure. And Ethan Page was ecstatic after a great match, great performance. He's able to pull back and build some of his momentum back. Definitely some good shit by All Ego. Well, folks, we're going to go to commercial, and then we'll have the main event when we come back.
More tread, more miles, guaranteed tougher than the best tire.
This next one should be a good one. Definitely main event worthy. Tag team action. We're going to see the Hart Foundation. Bret the Hitman Hart and his brother-in-law Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And they're going to be taking on the ICU. The Dr. Christian Gonzalez, who made his debut last episode of Homegrown in an absolutely brutal contest against OK Dog Conan. Those two went at it in a match of the year candidate. Definitely one of the greatest homegrown matches we've seen so far here in GWA. And then you've had Anubis, who's been tearing it up on GWA Dark, officially making his homegrown debut, teaming with Doc as part of his ICU here tonight. I hope the Hitman and Neidhart understand what they're getting into, because the Doctor and the ICU are dangerous. And just the fact that he's using that name terrifies the money, because There is a lot of members of the ICU, not just Anubis Wolf. The Psycho Ward, some big dude named Tyrus, TD Fox. I mean, there's no telling who could be lurking around if they're using that name again. Well, we got tag team main event action coming to you live next on Homegrown.
Dr. Gonzalez. I got the chart. I got the knife. I got your fear in my head.
The following is a tag team match set for 1 fall. On the way to the
White
ring.
coat stained at the cuff, cold lamp on the chrome tray.
Dr. Christian.
Your pulse talks too loud, so I make it behave. I draw a smile with a scalpel, then I tuck it away. Brilliant hands, dirty mind, that's how I pray. Hear the doors lock, hear the gurney roll. You came for a cure, now I own your soul. I know your name, I know the signs when the room goes red. You're mine.
All right, and here we go, folks. Tag team main event action. It looks like it's going to be the Doctor and the Hitman starting things off here. Brett with a counter. Doc sidesteps, going for the early cover here. And the Hitman kicks out. Oh, what a kick there from Doc. The Dr. Christian Gonzalez is as cold, calculated, and cruel as he is intelligent. And unfortunately, he's very intelligent. He can move too. You just seen that springboard attack there on Brett, connecting from a far distance. Oh, and there's the Hitman. Bret Hart trying to mount some offense back. Russian leg sweep by Bret. And Bret gonna make the tag to the anvil. On the Doctor pummeling away on Jim Neidhart as soon as he enters the ring. Bret Hart gets a cheap shot in. Still doesn't slow Doc down. And there goes Bret with another cheap shot from the ringside. And Doc still unfazed. Reversing a move from Neidhart and pummeling away on his skull. The thing about the Doctor, he knows exactly all of the precise spots to attack you that are going to be the most lethal, most effective, most damaging. And now, Anubis Wolf, the Doctor's protege. Oh, springboard cutter by Anubis there connects. And you gotta give Nubs credit. I mean, this is a dude that used to run around dressed in a werewolf costume. And he's came a long way since the Doc has took him under his wing. Anubis has had several mentors throughout his career. Most notably, Tommy Prime in SSW. Prime had Anubis on a path to success, but Nubs just didn't want to listen. And instead got corrupted by an evil, maniacal, psychotic doctor. Oh. Brett got a shot in on the Doc, but then Anubis was lying in wait, a huge spear, not enough to take the hitman down. I bet Brett wish he would have been wearing one of those metal plates like he did when Goldberg tried to spear him that time. Little double team action, heart attack from the Heart Foundation. Oh, and now Neidhart taking control. Neidhart's a big old boy. He always kind of reminded me of Tank Abbott. The loose cannon UFC fighter that wrestled in WCW for a while. Oh, when Anubis definitely not holding anything back. He's violent, he's aggressive. And Doc seems to be pleased. Anubis makes the tag, a little double team from the ICU. The Heart Foundation's trying to bounce back. They have not had the best of luck here on Homegrown. Most recently losing a tag team match to Los Grande Americanos. Yeah, a literal gimmick tag team for the kiddos. The ICU is far from a gimmick. These dudes are fucking sadistic. And the Doc makes the tag into Anubis, double team. And man, the ICU are looking on point right now. Anubis trying to lock in that Boston crowd. But the Anvil's leg strength is impeccable. He just overpowered Anubis there. The Anvil makes the tag, and the Heart Foundation looking for another double team here. Oh, what a move. And Brett goes for the cover. Broken up by the Doctor. Been a hell of a night here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The money loves this place. I don't see why it gets a bad rep. Everywhere I go, they give me free beer. Some of it tastes like shit. Some of it's amazing. But beer is beer. You drink the good shit first, and then by the time you're out of the good shit, you're so drunk that the nasty shit tastes good too. What the fuck? Is Anubis wrestling or dancing? I don't think Brett wants to make out with you, Nubs. Yeah, Brett's trying to get the fuck away from that shit. He didn't sign up for that. Now calling him a loser. Doc, did you mess with fucking Anubis' sexuality? I'm sensing some femininity in there. Bret Hart trying to fight back here on the outside. This is not where you want to be against the ICU, though. And Anubis just has an impressive arsenal that he's picked up the last couple of years since SSW closed. And Bret getting the better of Anubis there. Turning his sights towards the Doc. A little jawing between the Hitman and the Doctor. But the distraction did not work. Anubis still trying to fight back. Sends Bret into IC territory. Oh, nice counter from the Hitman. And I just got to be honest here. Bret Hart is one of the greatest technical wrestlers of all time. I won't take that away from him. Even though I think his brother Owen was better than him, I'm still going to give credit where credit is due. My problem with Bret is what I've seen from Bret in the years after he retired. He's just such a salty, bitter, miserable, dark cloud. I mean, I listen to the guy talk and I watch his interviews and it's just like, man, you were once one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Former world champion. You had your moments in the spotlight. You stacked money. What the fuck do you have to be so fucking miserable about? And it kind of soured me on him. But normally I'd be all against a plague of the ICU spreading in GWA. But they're on Homegrown. So really they're Chauncey and Aaron's problem. As long as they stay out of the money smoke box, and more importantly, don't touch the money's hat, I think we'll be okay. I do like Neidhart though. He's tough. Old school tough. He's the kind of guy you want to have in the bar with you. He'll brawl. Damn, what a move. Another hashtag hardwood classic. And the Doctor does not fuck around. He is all about punishment and pain. What do they call that? A sadomasochist or some shit? I don't know. I don't speak therapy. My therapy is sparking up a blunt of Mary Jane to listen to crickets chirping. Oh, nice counter there from Neidhart. Been a great match so far. Definitely main event worthy. The Anvil. Huge gut wrench suplex and then tags Bret Hart back in. Here comes Anubis. And Anubis is not playing around with Bret Hart here. You really can't blame him. Doc is one of those employers that doesn't hand out write-ups and fines. If Anubis fucks up and embarrasses him in this match, he's liable to come out here next week with his fucking testicles attached to his forehead. the eyes of the ICU members, failure is not an option. It's not in their programming, it's not in their code. And if they do so, they're seen as defective. Neidhart trying to help Brett out here. And it does help him turn the momentum against Anubis. Bret Hart, the crafty veteran, going for the cover, but not enough. Another spear by Anubis. Broken up by Neidhart. And now Anubis is just relentlessly assaulting and destroying everything in sight. Bret Hart trying to get a little payback. But I had to make sure this wasn't Milwaukee's best. Because I can tell you, it is definitely not Milwaukee's best. They call it the Beast for a reason. Damn, Nubs. It's crazy seeing how much he's improved since last time I seen him wrestle several years ago. I've seen him in a few matches now on Dark, and he's impressed the money. And now he's making his official homegrown debut, teaming up with his master, the Doc, and Doc's trying to choke the life out of Neidhart here. Bret Hart comes in and makes the save. That's always been kind of weird to me. Like, what are the odds that Bret Hart's sister marries a man named Neidhart, who's also a wrestler? Oh, and there's that classic inverted atomic drop from Bret. And that'll slow the dog down. I don't care how creepy you are, getting hit in the nuts hurts. And Bret Hart, for the first time, starting to build some momentum here on Doc. And I might have spoke too soon. Now the doctor is building some steam here. He's fought back and gained the momentum back against Bret, making a tag right back into Anubis. Bret Hart sends Anubis into the Hart Foundation corner, but Anubis fights out. Has Bret up. Oh, and drops him face first on the turnbuckle, busting Bret Hart wide open. And a nice counter from the Hitman. Clothesline takes Anubis down. Can Bret capitalize here? Another takedown from the Technical Wizard. And Bret makes the tag into Neidhart. I don't know if tagging right there was the right move. Bret had things in control. And now Anubis is going to get gay with Neidhart too. I don't want to call it that. Okay, I do want to call it that, but I'm being told by our producers I can't call it that, so we'll just call it lovey-dovey. Is that one all right? Yeah, they said I can call it lovey-dovey, so. Uh-oh, and the strength of Neidhart. Able to counter Anubis there, and Neidhart Trying to pick up some steam. Anubis now with a counter. He may be smaller than Neidhart, but Anubis possesses supernatural-like strength. Tag into Brett now. Hart Foundation looking for a double team. Double back elbow. I'm not sure what's going on here. Everybody going to the outside. Oh, and Bret Hart ran all the way around the ring and cross-bodied Anubis. Bret can't allow himself to get distracted by the doctor like he did last time he was in control. And Bret trying to prove he can hang on the hardwood with these guys. Oh, man. And we've seen Bret Hart get violent before. He has a violent streak. I don't like the whole overly pushed babyface shit, and I don't like the overly pushed heel shit. Let characters just develop naturally. Let the wrestlers do their thing, and let the fans decide whether they're a heel or a face. Or a tweener. That's what everybody calls money, a tween. I'm a triple tweener, though. I'm part heel, part face, part goat, so. Uh-oh. Doc going for the submission. Chicken wing applied, and Bret Hart makes the save. Definitely been a main event worthy contest here tonight. These two teams are bringing it. Hart Foundation trying to prove their loss last week to El Grande Americanos was just a fucking fluke. And the ICU is trying to prove that they're going to be the same dominant force in this company that they've been in previous companies. Bret Hart nailing that beautiful clothesline. But Anubis makes the save. Doc is in trouble. And just when I say that, the Doc able to reverse things. Running Bulldog from Dr. Christian Gonzalez. And now the Doc, not willing to be a glory hog here, gonna share the glory with Anubis, his loyal subject. And a huge running power slam there from Anubis. The Hart Foundation knows all about that. Their other brother-in-law, Davey Boy Smith, uses that as his finisher. Oh, and Bret Hart with a pile driver to Anubis. That is a move that is banned in most companies, but not here in GWA. Bret with a Russian leg sweep takes Anubis down. Oh, followed up by the backbreaker. This is the best the Hart Foundation has looked throughout this whole match. Can they keep it going? Heart attack by Bret the Hitman Hart. And he's going to go for it, trying to lock in that sharpshooter, but Anubis able to counter. Backbreaker from Anubis. And now Anubis makes the tag back into the Doc, Christian Gonzalez. And He just tries to maul Bret Hart, but Bret Hart comes flying back with a clothesline. Bret is desperately trying to get to Neidhart, make the tag, and he does. Neidhart comes in, drop kick right to the face of the Doctor. Reversal, though, from the Doc. Oh, and there's that running bulldog the Doctor has been using pretty prevalently throughout this match. All right. What do we have going on here? Anubis Wolf. Two-handed choke slam. The Eye of Anubis. And that may be it. That's all she wrote. The ICU gets the win. Anubis gets it done for his team. So we don't have to worry about him getting his balls attached to his forehead or anything like that. Doc seems pleased. He whispered something to Anubis when he made that tag, and I think he told Nubs to go out there and finish this shit. And you gotta admire the effort of the ICU here tonight. The Hart Foundation continues to struggle, but the ICU made their tag team division debut with a bang. Uh-oh, and speaking of tag team division, they appear to have caught the attention of the GWA Global Tag Team Champions, The New Day, who are also here on Homegrown. What a match. That's going to be all for the money here tonight. I will catch you here in a few days for GWA Smoke.